Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. And thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done so, please do so right now. Now, as the title says, happy 12 years to TNA. 12 years of TNA Impact Wrestling. And I just want to go over some numbers for you. Cold, hard facts, in my opinion, about the ratings of TNA, so on and so forth. So bear with me. I want to show you some research that I've been doing with the TNA ratings. In 2013, average rating was a 1.0. Average viewers, 1.261. Jeff Hardy, TNA champion from October 14, 2012 to March 10th of 2013. Average rating at that point was a 1.03. Average viewers, 1.362. You had Bully Ray, TNA champion from March 10th to July 18th. Average rating, 0.98. Average viewers, 1.23. 1.22 rather, I'm sorry. Chris Sabin, TNA champion from July 18th to August 15th. Average rating 1.01. Average viewers 1.264. Bully Ray then, TNA champion from August 15th to October 20th. Average rating 0.96. Average viewer 1.217. AJ Styles, TNA champion / vacancy from October 20th to December 3rd. Average rating 0.96. Average viewer 1.1. 2014. Average rating 0.95. Average viewers 1.185. Magnus, TNA champion from December 13th to April of 2014. Average rating 1.05. Average viewers 1.269. TNA champion Eric Young from April 10th until current. Average rating 0.89. Average viewers 1.053. So obviously it appears that many liked Hardy, Sabin, and Magnus. I think that Magnus was awesome. Quite honestly, unfortunately, I think that they bailed too quick. Almost like Dixie handcuffed him. She should not have been involved. But then again, you could also argue that they didn't, that one might not like the run. And I could see that as well. It felt, the whole thing felt kind of, you could argue that it felt a little bit too forced with him, especially with Dixie around. Love the idea. Just thought how they pulled it off was bad. I really wanted it to work too. I like Magnus, and I thought, obviously that he was ready. The Sting thing felt kind of wrong. Too forced, too forced to me. But again, Dixie being there just fucked it up. Obviously, it helped Magnus's ratings for over 2 months. TNA was on the road. That's the Dixie Carter thing. Huntsville, Alabama, Glasgow, Manchester, London, and viewers arguably were curious as to how it would look on TV and what would take place with the Wolves and MVP's arrival. The same can be, said how since every show has been taped during Eric Young's title reign, the ratings haven't gone over 0.94 and 1.1 million viewers. Although when you take that into consideration, that's pretty impressive. My opinion. Again, during EY's championship run, every show has been taped. TNA has gone up against the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, NFL draft, and next takeover, and still averages 1 million viewers every week. Regardless of whether Impact Wrestling is taped or live or on the road or at Universal Studios, has Bully Ray with the strap or Eric Young, TNA will always have that solid 1 million views, 0.86 or higher rating, and rank in the top 100 shows 90% of the time. NXT is not going to take over simply because they are on the WWE Network, which doesn't even quite honestly have 700,000 subscribers. GFW is not going to rise up because they are still currently non-existent. And as much as I love ROH, they will still be the number 3 company because they do not care, quite honestly, in a third of the country on prime time or on a major cable network. And even if they do, it still has a questionable product given the format of wrestling first, promo vignettes at a distant second, which is not appealing to the masses, to be honest with each other. TNA, yes, I think has a strong hold on a base of fans. They need better, I think, local marketing and only to worry about how to give a good show to their fan base. And on the same hand, too, you got to remember that it's too difficult to appeal to everybody. You got to choose who you're gunning for. Kids, families, teenagers, or men 18 to 49. Are you going to be 50-50 talk in wrestling, 40-60 talk in wrestling, or 25-75 talk in wrestling? So it's hard to gauge. I think that a lot of people takes. I think people that you're trying to target, casual fan, let's just say, who you want to grab in, who you want to rope in. I think their take could be on this as far as wrestling. WWE lasts too long on Monday nights. Has many stars that you don't care about or you find annoying, quite honestly, or are just too childish in slapstick humor. Take, for example, Stephanie McMahon's vomit bit. ROH doesn't talk enough. They tend to only wrestle, and those matches are almost 10 minutes or longer. TNA is almost perfect. The matches are less than 10 minutes. They have characters that one can enjoy. And they have, and they enjoy their talking segments. I think that's what the casual fan might say when they look at the WWE, ROH, and TNA. And to some degree, I can agree on all of these parts. It's hard. The fact of the matter is, bottom line is that if you're able to stay around for this long, I think you're doing a good job. Not a great job, good job, because there is room to improve. But again, I said this once, and I'll say it again. I believe TNA is here to stay. Happy 12 years to TNA. Until next time, adios, over and out.